European leaders met in Paris on Thursday and decided to strengthen sanctions on Russia instead of relaxing them. Britain and France announced plans to send a reassurance force to Ukraine following any future peace deal. French President Emmanuel Macron led the meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and other European allies. They aimed for a united approach after U.S. President Donald Trump's talks with Russia unsettled many European leaders. While the U.S. claims to be making progress toward a ceasefire, a peace agreement still seems far off. The summit revealed divisions among European nations, as not all supported the French-British plan to send troops to Ukraine post-war. Zelensky warned that Putin aims to create discord between Europe and America. He urged the U.S. to take a stronger stand against Russia, stating that everyone understands that Russia does not want peace. Leaders at the Élysée Palace agreed to intensify sanctions on Russia until peace is achieved. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer emphasized, "Now is not the time to lift sanctions." Quite the contrary, noting that discussions focused on increasing pressure to encourage Russia to negotiate. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz cautioned that lifting sanctions without a truce would be a grave mistake. Zelensky also criticized very dangerous signals from some nations, including Saudi Arabia, that might consider easing sanctions. The leaders also discussed military support for Ukraine, including the possible deployment of European troops. Macron confirmed that France and Britain were leading efforts to send a reassurance force after the fighting ends. Macron noted that while there is not full agreement on this plan, we do not need unanimity to do this. A Franco-British delegation will soon visit Ukraine for further talks. He clarified that the force would not act as a peacekeeping unit or replace the Ukrainian army, but would serve to deter future Russian aggression. However, some European allies might not participate due to logistical or political issues. Zelensky expressed concerns about the force's structure, leadership, and role, stating, "There are many questions, but so far few answers." Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni reiterated Italy's refusal to send troops to Ukraine and called for more U.S. involvement in future discussions about the conflict. Despite these differences, Starmer described the summit as a historic moment of European unity. "This is Europe mobilizing together behind the peace process on a scale we haven't seen for decades," Starmer said.